Welcome back to my kitchen. If YouTube brought you here, my name is Stacy, and around here I create quick, easy, delicious, affordable meals. And today I have found us a shortcut. I am so excited. I am going to be cooking for myself this week, so we're going to be cooking for one. But these recipes, I hate to call them recipes, these meal ideas, how about that? These meal ideas can be made for one, for two, or for a whole family. You are going to love it. This week, using our frozen chicken breast right out of the freezer section, my friend, we are going to be making chicken Parmesan, chicken Piccata, chicken Cordon Bleu, a Greek-style Souvlaki wrap, as well as a buffalo chicken wrap, because you know I love buffalo chicken. They're going to be delicious. They are going to be done in 20 minutes, and the air fryer is going to do all of our work. Now, if you don't have an air fryer, that's okay. These frozen chicken fillets, they have it right on the back, and they will tell you what the oven instructions are. So whether you're cooking in the air fryer or in the oven, or if you're cooking for one, for two, or for a family, here are some great meal ideas for you. All of these meal ideas start off the same way. We're going to air fry these chicken breasts for 20 minutes. We're going to do 10 minutes on one side, flip it over, do another 10 minutes. That's the base of all 5 of these recipes. Now, in here, you're going to see a few different air fryers, and that's because I'm in the process of filming an air fryer review. It's still my house. And it's still my air fryer, but just know that there are a few air fryers that you're going to see that are a little bit different. So I'll make sure that I post that at the end as well, so that you can check out my small personal sized air fryer reviews. Okay, now remember, the base is the same, our cooked chicken fillet. For our chicken Parmesan, we're going to start with our chicken breast that has been cooked, and I'm going to put it on top of a half of a zucchini that I spiralized. Now you can get this in the freezer section, you can get this in your produce section, but I have a spiralizer, so I just took a half a zucchini and spiralized it. Now this is the easy part, friend. We just take our chicken breast. I have about a half a cup of sauce here, but I'm not going to need that. I'm just going to put it right on top. Come in with some mozzarella, some Parmesan cheese, and then it's going to go back in the air fryer for probably 1 to 2 minutes or so. All right, friend, 2 minutes later, this is what we have. We're just going to take this hot chicken parm, put it right over our zucchini noodles, and it is lunchtime. For our chicken souvlaki wrap, it's basically like a chicken gyro. This is what we're going to need. Now, all of these ingredients are for our tzatziki sauce. So if you want to skip this step and just do a store-bought tzatziki sauce, that works too. For our wrap though, we just need a pita, that frozen chicken breast fillet. We're going to do a thinly sliced onion, some tomato, and I'm going to use the lettuce out of this apple feta kit as well. We're going to start out by air frying our chicken breast fillet. Again, 20 minutes total, 10 minutes, then we're going to flip it at the 10-minute mark. And while this is cooking, we're going to whip up our tzatziki sauce and slice our veggies. Our chicken just got finished in the air fryer. I'm going to pull that out of here and just let it sit there just for a second. I think I'm going to cut it into strips just to have it go on the pita a little easier. Now this is the Greek style pita from Walmart. It's just the Sam's Choice. I'm used to the thicker pitas where you cut them in half and have a pocket, and this one is super thin. So I'm just going to use it just like this. Alrighty, so we have our tzatziki sauce. And then our little bit of onions. And I did have that other half of the cucumber, so I did just go ahead and slice it up super thin. So I'll lay a couple of those in there as well. Our tomatoes. And this is just the lettuce mix, right? So it'll be a little bit of spinach, a little bit of romaine, but you could definitely use an iceberg if that's what you have. Alrighty, now let's just cut up our filet here. Ooh, it is really steamy. Can you see that? Now we'll just put our chicken right inside of our pita. It is super hot. This is going to be delicious. Friend, wait until you see how easy this one is to put together. We have our chicken breast filet that we're going to cook in the air fryer. We're going to do 10 minutes, then we're going to flip it, cook it another 5 minutes, then we're going to top it with a slice of ham and a slice of Swiss cheese. We're also, once we flip it, this is mayonnaise and Dijon mustard, and I'm going to put that down first and then put the ham and the Swiss over the top of it, just to kind of give it a little sauce. Then I had this broccoli cut up already in my refrigerator, so we're going to have that as our side today. It's going to be super simple to put together. Let's put this one in the air fryer. Okay, now that we've cooked for 10 minutes, we're going to flip this over and cook it for another 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we have this, so we're going to flip it one more time. And then I'm going to take that mayo and the Dijon mustard, and we're just going to put it on the top of our hot chicken, but I need to make some room for our broccoli. So I'm just going to kind of push this over with my spoon. Then we'll put that mayo and Dijon, but you could leave this out or you could do this at the end, whatever you prefer. Now we have a slice of our ham going right on top of that. Slice of Swiss cheese. And now we have our broccoli that were already cut up and in the fridge waiting for us. So we'll just do a handful of that. Kind of push them around a little bit, get it in there. And now we're just going to heat it for about another 5 minutes. We want the Swiss cheese to melt and we want the broccoli to get just a little bit of color. Friends, it is already smelling like it's done, so let's check and see. Oh my goodness. I love it when a recipe comes together. Look at that. Let's plate this up. Now friend, I know I say it all the time, but if you could just smell this. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. We have our chicken cordon bleu, and we have our charred broccoli. Such a pretty plate. Now, if you were having this as your supper, you could also add some mashed potatoes. If you wanted to do some mashed potatoes, you could add rice. There's one little piece that needs to come back in here. But chicken cordon bleu in 20 minutes. You have to try this one, friend. You may remember earlier this week when we made that Greek chicken dish, the souvlaki / chicken gyro. Now we went ahead and prepped all of these. So this one is gonna go together so easy because we already had all of this in the fridge. This is gonna be our buffalo chicken wrap. We're gonna use the pita for our wrap. We're gonna cook this in the air fryer, 20 minutes. Again, 10 minutes, flip it, 10 more minutes. And then when it comes out, we're gonna toss it in buffalo sauce. Our buffalo sauce we're gonna make with equal portions of Frank's Red Hot and butter, but you could use any buffalo sauce to top this. And then of course, what buffalo wrap would be complete without a little ranch dressing? So we have the ranch as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get this in the air fryer, and then we'll get started as soon as it's finished. Our chicken is finished in the air fryer. And here I have 2 tablespoons of butter that I melted. And so I'm just gonna come in with our Franks, and I'll just eyeball it. 1, 2, and we'll stir this up. The more Franks that you add to it, the spicier it's gonna be. Now we have a few options here. We can just take our chicken and then just put that right in our bowl and flip that, or we can slice it a little bit so that we have a little bit more buffalo sauce on each bite, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let me grab this hot chicken out of here, and we'll slice it a little bit. There we go. And I like having all of this in the fridge ahead of time because that means that you have no prep work. So now let's flip our chicken into our buffalo sauce. And now we can put it all together. Here we go, we have our pita. Let's put some lettuce down. A little cucumber, like I said, just because we have it, right? Some tomatoes. And those thinly sliced onions. Now we'll come in with our buffalo chicken. And if you want to, you could put this buffalo sauce right over the top. That sounds like a plan. Let's do that. Top it with a little ranch. Our buffalo chicken wrap. Putting this chicken piccata together could not be any easier. We have our very last frozen filet here. We have the other half of the lemon that we used for our Greek tzatziki sauce. We have some capers, a half of a cup of chicken broth, a clove of garlic that we're gonna mince, and I have a little bit of spaghetti. I'm gonna serve it over spaghetti. And then when it's all put together, I'm gonna top it with a little bit of Parmesan and a little bit of parsley flakes, just for some color. First thing is gonna be to start this in the air fryer. I'm gonna start this at 380. Again, cook it for 10 minutes, flip it for the next 10 minutes, just like we've been doing all week. And then I also have a pot of water that's boiling for our noodles. So let's just hit air fry. It's on 360, and we're just gonna bump that up to 20 minutes, and then we'll flip it at 10. While the chicken is in the air fryer and the noodles are boiling on the stove, we're gonna go ahead and put our lemon sauce together. So here I have our half a cup of chicken broth, our 1 clove of garlic, and I'm just gonna put that in the garlic press. And we're gonna add the juice of a half of a lemon. And then we're gonna add a teaspoon of capers. Now, if you don't like the taste of the raw garlic, we're just gonna put this over the hot chicken. What you can do is you can mince this garlic right into your pasta water and have that warming and cooking along with your spaghetti noodles. But I'm good with raw garlic, so I'm gonna leave it just this way in our sauce. And then our teaspoon of capers. And again, if you're not a fan of capers, you can also leave those out as well. Or you can add double. The good thing about cooking for one is you can make everything to your liking, right? So our sauce is done, and once everything is cooked, we're gonna pour this over the top of our chicken and our noodles. Here we have our noodles are already done. Our chicken is out of the air fryer and sizzling. We have our pasta. And our chicken. And then we're gonna take that lemon sauce and just pour it over the top. The capers seem to have sunk to the bottom. Well, let's fish some of those out of there. I saved my favorite for Friday. I know it will be your favorite too, friend. It is so good, so easy. Here's a little Parmesan cheese. And a little parsley. Talk about a treat meal. This chicken piccata is a must-make, friend. Oh, my lunch today is going to be so good. Well, friend, I have to know, did you know about these Just Bare frozen chicken fillets? I didn't. It was news to me. My grocery store had them on a major sale, and so I thought I'd try them, and they're delicious. And dinner is on the table in 20 minutes or less. I absolutely love them. They're gonna be a staple in my freezer from now on, for sure. Now let me know in the comments, are you gonna try any of these recipes? Did anything stand out to you? Now let me know if you like recipes like this, no recipes, or if you wanna dive in. I have both for you right here on my channel. I hope that you subscribe, and I hope that you stick around, friend. I know it's really hard to find people who are cooking for 1 and 2 on YouTube, and I don't want to get lost in the sea of YouTube. I want you to be able to find me again. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and give me a like. If you've been here for a while, you know I appreciate you. I love talking with you in the comments section. I hope you have a fabulous week, friends, and I'll see you next week. Bye.